Fred's Music. Here we are, it's Labor Day weekend coming up, and I'm here with Glenn, and we're going to feature the Fulltone OCD Overdrive Distortion pedal, which is probably one of the biggest selling overdrive distortion pedals in the world. We're at 212 West Lancaster Avenue in Shillington, PA, or Get Masters, powered by Fred's Music Shop.com. And we love this pedal. We love all the Fulltone pedals. I'm going to turn it over to Glenn, but I just wanted to say these are normally $129.99. So for the Labor Day special, we're going to knock $10 off these pedals. So we're going to make them $119.99. It's the Fulltone OCD, small, compact, punchy, powerful. Glenn, do your thing.
Okay, so like Judd said, the OCD is one of the most popular overdrives. It definitely covers a really wide range of gain, everything from kind of subtle and smooth to really wide open and saturated. Today we're going to be running a PRS SC245 into a custom Fender Hot Rod Deluxe. So keeping things kind of simple. And to start off, I'm going to show you my clean tone as a reference. And this is going to be my clean tone from a bridge pickup. Okay, so this is the OCD, straight up, all knobs at 12, with the middle high pass, low pass switch at the bottom position, and we'll get to that later. But here's what it sounds like, everything at 12. So let's talk about the controls just a little bit before we go into some other sounds, now that we're just from the bass position. The volume knob's obviously going to increase your volume. The tone knob brings in or takes out some high-end frequencies, and the drive just allows you to bring more gain or less gain to the threshold. The most important and versatile part of this pedal is the middle switch, which is labeled LP in the bottom position and HP at the top position. This references a low peak or a high peak setting. In the low peak setting, you're going to get a little bit more crunch, however less volume and less mid-range. In the high peak setting, you don't lose any saturation, but you lose a little bit of crunch, but there's definitely a volume and a mid-range boost. So instead of just having a fixed mid-range, like a lot of pedals in this style, you can kind of tweak your mid-range just a little bit, but not too much, for the guitar and amp you might be using, or for the sound you might be trying to get out of the pedal. And with this switch, it also, like I said, accesses two different thresholds of gain, the HP having just a little bit more on tap. So let's keep it in the LP switch setting. We'll keep the tone and the volume at the same spot, but I'm going to wind the drive down to about a quarter of the way up. And let's stay on the bridge pickup. As a reference, just one more time, this is my clean tone. So volume and tone, 12 o'clock, drive a quarter of the way up. Okay, let's bring the tone down a little bit and bring the drive down all the way. Bring down a little bit more volume. Move to the rhythm pickup. So this is about, as far as saturation is concerned, about the mellowest that this pedal gets. So as you can see, it darkens up pretty well. Bring a little more top end. Let's wind the drive up to a little under 12 o'clock, bring the volume back up to 12 o'clock, and bring the tone back down to about a quarter of the way to darken things up a little bit. We're going to leave it on the rhythm pickup, and we're going to leave it on the LP switch. So this is maybe a dark rhythm tone you might be using. how responsive this is as far as pickup selection. So as you can hear, it's a very, very dark tone, and we don't even have the tone knob wielded all the way down. So we're just going to keep it at the same setting and switch to the bridge pickup, and you can hear how much this receives the high-end frequencies I'm feeding into it and responds in an appropriate way. So again, here's what it sounded like with the rhythm pickup. Now with the bridge. So if you want to smoothen out your bridge pickup tone a little bit and you don't want to wield the knob too much going back and forth, you can put your pedal at one setting that you desire, maybe get different kind of tones through your guitar, which is always nice. And of course, you always have different volume knob and tone knob configurations to use along with that, but we'll leave that up to you to play with. Let's bring the controls for volume and tone back up to halfway. Bring the drive up halfway, so everything at 12 again. Now I'm going to move a little bit between the low pass and high pass switch. Just play a chord, ring it out, and I'll flip the switch so you can hear the difference. We're going to stay on the bridge pickup. Clean tone one more time. All knobs at 12 with the LP switch engaged. Now with the HP switch engaged. Now I'm just going to hold a chord and switch between the two. A little bit more volume. Let's take it to one of the more extreme settings. We're not going to wind the drive all the way up in this, but since I have it on the HP setting right now, I'm going to bring some of that tone back down because it is bumping the mids and giving us a little bit more high end. We're going to leave the volume at the same spot, and we're going to stay on the bridge pickup. And this is pretty much as extreme as this pedal is going to get. So let's get our very last sound before closing the demo with an extreme OCD sound. So there you have it, Fulltone OCD, one of the most versatile and most versatile and popular pedals on the market as far as mid-range overdrive is concerned. And we have sold a ton of them, and I'm sure we're going to sell a ton more, especially with this new deal that Judd's having. Hopefully you all capitalize on it. It's a great deal for anybody, and hopefully we'll see you, and thanks for checking out the demo.